So things are going the opposite of what I kind of originally intended them to be. So I kind of had this little fantasy. I was like, you know what, I'll just do all of it, document all of it, and then eventually throw that on YouTube, make that content. And so obviously that's something that has to do with becoming a triathlete. The thing is, like, you don't just do that overnight, bro. And like, it'd be nice if it was kind of an overnight process, but we know very well that's not an overnight process. So my thing is, propaganda is something very serious, and so I've been watching documentaries, I've been listening to podcasts, and I've been seeing a lot of what people are capable of doing. Like, not people like themselves, but people as a concept, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's very capable of doing things, and so I personally, I'd like to become a triathlete, you know? The thing is, I'm not necessarily there. Like, I'm on the bike right now. I'm trying to hold 90 watts above 90, well, realistically above 100, but holding above 90 has been, whew, something. But the thing is, like, even with this, like, minimal effort, or like somebody else who's kind of already locked in on it, struggling to keep up. But it is the next journey, the next convoy. I'm gonna try to get better in the 3 spaces, which is gonna be biking, running, and swimming. Running, kind of already got the snowball going, which is pretty nice. I'm comfortable at holding like a 10-minute pace. I can keep it zone 2 if I actually breathe properly and move properly, not just But it's become a conversational pace. I'm getting a lot better. Before it was like a 15-minute pace. So there's already been some improvements there, but with biking, this is gonna be the next envoy. And so something about being a triathlete is gut training. I didn't even know you're supposed to train to eat, bro. Like 150 carbs an hour. So yeah, I gotta learn how to do that. I gotta do a couple things. And I guess the hardest one is really gonna be swimming. I'm not really the most buoyant individual, so I'm gonna have a bit of a learning curve there. I will say though, I've heard that like when you do swim, like for certain types of events or sports, you're required to wear a wetsuit. And apparently having a wetsuit makes you float a lot, or makes you like significantly more buoyant. So I'm gonna see what's the best course of action to actually get into that. But as of right now, I'm gonna start with biking. I'm gonna try to make it a 3 times a week minimum. I'll try to do 15 to 20 minutes on the bike before I do a workout. That it will get most of my body primed, get some blood flow going. The only problem is obviously intake. When I have a good amount of glycogen and a good amount of glucose in my bloodstream, so that I feel primed for the workout. I don't want to tire myself out before the workout. So it'll be a learning process, which is the whole shebang, right? It's the whole reason that I wanted to do this as a process, not as a result. The thing is, I don't know anything about being a triathlete. I don't know anything about being an athlete. Growing up, I was overweight. Growing up, I could barely afford shoes. My shoes had glue in them. If I ran in them more than like a 12-minute pace, fell apart. So the thing is, like, now I kind of have the opportunity to. And my biggest realization is the fact that I'm gonna be done with my bachelor's degree soon. I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands. And there's a Bible verse about it that, like, I'll give you the summary. Basically, like an empty mind, a bored mind, a mind that is not on something, is like the devil's like play toy, that little plaything. And so, for me personally, I should probably keep myself busy. And so, maybe my triathlete dreams might be me shooting for the stars and landing on the moon, but I'd really like to strive for something and not know the outcome. And I really do like biking. I do like running, I do like swimming, I like all of it. So I'll just continue doing the process and try to better it, obviously learn more. And I think in the process of doing this, I'm gonna be able to relate to you, because it's like, maybe you wanna do this, maybe you wanna run, maybe you wanna swim, maybe you wanna bike. And so as I learn things, it's gonna be good, a really big informational and a really big fun thing. I don't know, kind of weird thing in the way to put it. But I'm about 7 minutes on this. I have not dropped 100 watts, probably because I haven't been thinking about it, I've just been going. I will say though, in comparison to last night, which I did bike yesterday, I have the resistance significantly lower. So I don't know if like the wattage changes based on the resistance, but we're gonna keep it here because I feel my legs pumping, I feel my legs working. So I guess the advice for today is work on your knees. My knees have been feeling kind of tender the last 3 days, and I know it's because like I've just been running, hitting them with a lot more of a load than I have been. Like I just kind of applied myself a little bit more rigorously. And the thing is, when it comes to training your body, whenever it comes to doing more, you should have your body primed. You should have it ready to brace it. Because the thing is, stretch fractures is a real thing. Hurting your body is a real thing. Damaging your joints is a real thing. So find a day to really just work on the overall function of your body. Like I personally, I do it on my rest days, so I can do an active rest day. I came in, I did 10 minutes on the bike, I did some sled drags, which really works that popliteal cavity of your knee. It really is nice, gets you going. But I did Cossack squats, I did a form of split squat. I forgot the name of it, but it was really deep. It was actually kind of gnarly. And I did a couple more stretches. If I remember the name of them, I'll tell you. I'm not gatekeeping. When I edit this, I'll put like a little montage of what they are. But they were really nice because I was able to work my hip flexor, my tibialis, a lot of weird little things behind my knee that I don't normally work. So overall, my knee feels a lot better. And so I think being consistent with recovery work is gonna be a lot more important than being consistent with like the hard work. Because it's like similar to zone 2 training. So whenever your heart gets above 60% of its maximum heart rate, it doesn't change the deliverance or the way that your body carries your glycogen. Like it stays the same. Once you get to 60% of it, it stays the same because your left atrium is obviously very limited to its output to how you're conditioned. So it's like, if you really got your recovery down and you really shaped your body the right ways, your results will skyrocket even faster. So like for me, low-key been slamming carbs just because I want to feel primed, not feel ready for things so that way I can just knock it out and go. And the thing is, with my knee, if I have a strong knee, I'm going to be able to push out more out of my knee. I'm going to be able to run more. I'm going to be able to feel comfortable to do things that are a little bit harder. So if there's anything you take from this video, maybe you don't want to be a triathlete. Maybe you just want to live a really long, plentiful life where you can squat up and down, full range of motion. Take care of your knees, take care of your joints. You only have one set of them and surgery is really expensive. So the next thing is, today, what am I doing? Like I said, I'm doing 20 minutes on the bike. I'm gonna do a push day. I'm about to start drinking my pre-workout because I'm not gonna lie, I've been working all day. And my brain is like, kind of wandering off. So I should probably focus. Taurine is great for that. If you don't know what the benefits of taurine are for the brain, Google it. Everybody has free will, everybody has free, what's the word? The freedom of knowledge. But I do that, and then if time allows, I'll do my run. If not, I'll do it tonight. I'm supposed to do 43 minutes and hold 15 minutes at a 7:45 or 7:15 pace. It's supposed to be a threshold one, which, I'm not really excited for, but it's gonna be just fine. Because once I'm caffeinated and my whole body's kind of pumped, I'll completely forget about it. And then it'll be like a piece of cake. But going back to the main point, I'm not athletic at all. My body's pretty brittle. A couple stretches hurt really bad. And might not be the strongest in terms of functional strength, but we're gonna get there. It's gonna be a journey, and I think it'll be good. Unfortunately, I should have posted the Boone finale 2 weeks ago, the little snowboarding trip, but I know that last day wasn't really a lot of content. It's kind of just a gym session. That'll be live next week. It's just with school, work, kind of been harder to take my time to really make a vlog out of that because it's like consequential, subsequential clips put together. And this, it's gonna get a color grade and it's going on YouTube. Because I've been late about my posts. Can't be late, I gotta be consistent. But yeah, today's goals, finish this without dying, and then do, what am I doing? 100 pounds for 5 of a top set on the incline dumbbell press. I should weigh myself, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't weighed myself in a bit, like a couple of days. I'm sweating so much, dude. I need to get a sweatband or something. I wonder if I look cinematic. like aesthetic. I'm at 13 minutes. The last 7 minutes are gonna be horrible, but it's okay though. I'll just continue talking and I'll forget about it. Another thing that I started doing is I've been listening to podcasts. It's pretty nice, pretty motivational. Oh, and I think it's really nice on the aspect that you actually get to listen to somebody. Obviously, like, that's what a podcast is for, but like, call me corny, hate me for it. I was listening to a podcast with David Goggins in it, and like, the thing is, like, I never listened to David Goggins actually talk. I've never like actually heard his message or actually like read a book of his. The thing is, all I know is like